Welcome in to the PHNX Suns podcast, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's #1 sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and leave us a 5-star review. I'm Lindsey Smith here with Espo, Saul, Bookman, and Gerald Bourguet. Gentlemen, you feeling all right? It's like, what, day 2 in Vegas? Yeah, alive?
This is like the family vacation I didn't want when we were also introduced to our cousins from Denver and Chicago that are staying in the same house.
I mean, it's been positive vibes for me. I don't know what's wrong with these two salties. I mean, Jesus. I mean, look, the vibes are unreal. The pool is nice and cool. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful day outside. Like, yeah, it's beautiful. It's perfect.
I think it's because they keep leaving the door open, so it's not cold enough inside the house for me.
I'm just seeing too many people without shirts on walk by.
As Kale rolls his eyes and walks out the door like, what the hell?
He's like, this bitch. Come on.
Like, my gosh.
Oh, man. I'm having a good time, too.
I know. I don't know what's going on with these guys. They're like,
because I'm staring at a Hakeem Olajuwon jersey and a Bulls hat in front of me behind the cameras here. I'm a little grouchy, all right?
I'm just tired. I didn't get enough sleep the last
You
two
got
She got 9 hours of sleep last night. She woke up at noon, folks. Noon.
Okay, not only that, but she also set the temperature to like 65 degrees.
You're
Bears
welcome.
have had worse conditions to hibernate
You're
in.
welcome,
my
Gerald. Well, it just wasn't enough time, but we'll survive.
Look,
it's okay.
We always joke that Lindsay slept till noon. I just thought it was a joke, right? Now I'm learning, no, it is the truth.
No, there's a reason our show is normally at 2.
Yes. Exactly. All right, gentlemen, let's get into things. First things first, we did get a little bit of Twitter action from Kevin Durant recently, all thanks to our friend Draymond Green. So let's first hear what Draymond had to say, then we'll kind of dive into Kevin's comments on it.
If Kevin Durant says, I actually don't want to be here anymore, I want to go to somewhere else, why does it matter? Why does that make you weak? Why does that make him, it means he's running from something? I don't understand that. And so why is it that it's just not, that's the next step in his career? Because again, I always go back to if someone leaves Google to go to Apple after 3 or 4 years, and then they leave Apple after 2 years to go to Tesla, and then they leave Tesla after 4 years to go to DocuSign. No one's going to say that person ran, or that person did this, or that person did that. Everyone's going to say that person did what was best for their career and best for their livelihoods. But us as athletes, it's never viewed that way. Why can't you do everything you can to get it right? Even if that means making a wrong move and continuing on. Why is it that athletes are viewed that way?
So, I mean, I think he does bring up a good point, because if you take any other profession, if you job hop to get a better environment, to get better pay, to get better benefits, that's just you taking care of you, doing the right thing by your family, by your life, and the things that you need. But when it comes to athletes, it's not the exact same. And I totally understand it's two totally different ballgames, because we're talking about millions of dollars and we're talking about legitimate contracts, right? And it's a system that sports have kind of created. But I could see both sides.
It's a bullshit system, though.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, it's not unlike a lot of other systems in the corporate world. It's just not where a lot of us just aren't dealing with millions and millions of dollars, which I would almost argue puts you almost at a CEO type level in terms of movement. Like these teams are building around a specific person and or player or players. And they put a lot of money and investment into that to try and make it work because it creates revenue in other sources. Much like us, we're all under contract. And there's clauses in the contract that if you want to leave and go do another sports show, there's some clauses that have to be met before you could do it. It's no different than the NBA.
But it's crap because the team can trade this guy at any time, and it's them just doing business. And if a guy like KD asks for an out, he wants to leave, then it's, well, you're under contract. We're going to hold you to it. You've committed to us. It's bullshit, and it's always been weighed against the players. It's always been in favor of the owners, and this is the players saying we're taking the power back, and I don't have a problem with it, especially if it benefits the Suns.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the power structure and how it's currently situated in the NBA. The players have more power than anybody else. And so I'm okay with that. You can force your way out of certain situations. We all might do that in our lives or have already done that in our lives. Like we're unhappy somewhere. We want to leave. We want to go somewhere else because we want to be happy. In that respect, I have no problems with what Kevin Durant's doing.
Right, absolutely. And there's also the fan emotional aspect of it that ties in. Like if you leave a company like a normal job, there aren't millions of people that are tied to you at that job as much as apparently DocuSign is on the come up here.
No, that's Jordan of the Wizards. That's
I love how we went from Apple to Tesla to DocuSign. That feels like a downward trajectory.
What did you do at
they wound
Tesla?
Up, that's like the Sacramento in this.
And you left here to go there. Oh, okay. Are you sure? You didn't get fired?
Hey, now, just because the name sounds great doesn't mean the place is great. I think we've all learned that lesson at least once in our lives.
Yes.
But I digress.
Lindsay maybe twice.
A little scarred over here.
She's just looking here and going, this is a bad idea.
Damn it, I made the wrong decision. No, but Kevin Durant decided to kind of get into this thread when it was posted on social media. There's a couple different things. I'm not going to talk about all of it, but Nate Jones had mentioned, just enjoy good hoop is what I tell him. Life's too short. Enjoy all the greatness. And KD responded, it's not hoops anymore. It's a personality contest. Hoops too boring. They need more. LOL. And I do kind of agree with that sentiment. It's not just about basketball anymore, but I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing 100% of the time because the NBA is such a huge cultural, like, I don't even know what to call it, but the culture that comes from the NBA affects so many different things in everyday life for average human beings. And I think they've done a really great job of being a positive in our society.
Yeah, I think it's Kevin Durant saying, I've dealt too much with the other crap, in multiple places. It's great for us, for the media, to have all this to talk about, to have the drama. In some cases, it's great for fans, but I think for the players, they're like, I'm here to ball. I'm here to do it at the best of my abilities, and I have to deal with a lot of this other crap along the way. And look, I get it. You're making millions, so deal with it. But that's part of this. These guys have a job to do, and a lot of this peripheral stuff is distractions in a lot of ways.
Well, yeah, he's gone on the record before as saying, like, you can't talk hoop with everybody. And a lot of people that talk about basketball don't like the game of basketball. Like, all they do is spend their time ripping on players or ripping on teams. And it's very little of the basketball analysis is actually about the game anymore, because we do get caught up in the sideshow and the drama stuff. Like, it's a drama-filled league, and that's what makes it fun during free agency or the trade deadline, guys forcing their way out or whatever. But, like, if you really think about it, how many of us get a say in where we want to live and where we want to work, and how many of us, if it's a bad environment, if it's toxic, and if we're not allowed to grow, like, all of us would leave that place. And so it is weird that athletes are not afforded that same kind of luxury. Saul is like...
What's
out.
in your beer?
It's unfiltered, so I see like some stuff at the bottom, which is kind of cool. So
I roofied him so I could get more time to talk on the show
boy.
today.
No.
All right. Well, speaking of Kevin Durant, we did. Well, Gerald, got to talk with Sean Marks yesterday. Do you want to play the video
Let's
first,
just
then we'll
show
talk
him.
about it? Yeah. How about
So we're going to try and get Sean Marks right now all day. So Gerald is literally going to stalk him. There he is. And so we'll see how it goes.
We just tried to get Sean Marks on the record about KD and the trade. What did he say?
He said he was not going to comment at this time.
Okay.
Understandably so.
I figured that was what was going to happen.
Well, at least we tried.
Hey,
No other network is getting you that kind of access to Sean Marks anywhere. You haven't heard Woj say that he got no comment. You haven't heard Sham say it. Gerald freaking Bourguet right there for you.
No comment, everyone. That's what we got, was a no comment. But it was worth a try. Like, Summer League is the place to do it. You got to ask. And nobody else was going to ask. So
nobody was going to ask.
it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to ask at all. And I appreciate that.
Got to
very
do your
much.
due diligence.
But I do like that he's here. I like that James Jones is also here. So hopefully at least
I
more
saw- I did see
conversations are
them
happening
talking.
behind the scenes.
They shared a burger. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
That's what I mean. Like, once you get somebody face to face, things feel a little more casual, a little more comfortable.
You can light those candles. There's the rose petals.
Maybe
you know.
deals can get done. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But so far, we haven't heard anything additional on the Kevin Durant situation, really any of the Suns situation to this point. But we do have a slight update about the Pacers that could affect DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, so today the Malcolm Brogdon trade is official, which means the Pacers are very close to having max cap space. They're not quite there because they're bringing in like 5 players from that Pacers trade. If you include 2 of their non-guaranteed contracts, they're at about like $26.4 million in payroll under the salary cap. So that wouldn't be enough to offer DA a max, which would start at $30.9 million. They can get there pretty easily if they shed some salary, but they're not quite there yet. They are very close. So if you do see an additional move from the Pacers today, especially if it's a lower salary type guy, maybe keep an eye on that because they could be gearing up to make a run at DA. But as of right now, we've got nothing else to go off of other than that.
But it's worth mentioning just so you guys understand what all the movement might mean because you're trying to read the tea leaves over the next however long this takes.
Something's happening tonight.
You
I'm
think so?
calling it. Calling my shot.
Yeah,
Something's happening
you're
tonight.
Adamarizing this situation.
I'm gonna say something's happening.
Oh, that's
tonight.
2 people in this house that think something's going to happen tonight, which means nothing's going to happen tonight.
Which is good because we have a reservation at 9.
I know.
We do.
I have.
We have plans.
That's
why
probably
it's
why
gonna
it's going to happen, though. Like, we'll sit there and I'm like, oh, yeah, let me get my steak medium. Oh, no.
If that happens, we're doing it live from the table
we
at the
will-
restaurant on our phone.
Absolutely. We will Instagram live right there.
Live from
Are
Bizarre
we just going to be like, hey, because you could do group FaceTime? Like, we're just going to send out a phone number FaceTime and see how many people we can get on?
Join us now.
Fantastic.
We probably have 1,000 people watching at that point, too.
Really embarrassing.
The internet.
So you'd be willing to put your money on that?
How much?
I don't know. You tell me.
I lost a lot last night, so I'm not sure I should.
Espo played like a complete asshole last night.
Oh, poor Espo.
He was putting like just stacks of chips, and I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Having fun.
He lasted 15 minutes.
That is crap. I lasted 2 hours.
You did not last
I was
2 hours.
tantric at those tables. I lasted 2 hours.
Oh, my God.
I want to
Oh,
go
my
home.
God. Get me off this show right now. Tantric? Really? No. He didn't last 2 hours. Not even close to 2 hours.
I totally did.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm just glad I'm not the sassy one or the spicy one today.
Not on the show, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not on the
I mean,
show, at least,
you didn't
that's
catch
true.
this shit right before the camera before you went on. Like,
Listen,
the
it's not my
sassiest.
fault. All right. Do we have a DraftKings pick of the week? What are you
Yes,
guys
I
feeling?
do. I'm going to take the Phoenix Suns as the Summer League champions at
Okay.
plus 3,000. Why not?
Wait,
I
is
mean,
it-
they did
is it
play-
really plus
Yeah,
3,000?
it's plus 3,000.
They played nice yesterday.
Why the hell not? I mean,
Beat the
Yeah,
Lakers.
they're like the oldest team here.
Looks like the Lakers, though. Yeah, that team sucks.
hey, they've got Pippen and O'Neal. Unfortunately, it's
yeah,
their kids.
those
but
two guys are trash.
I'm pretty sure Shaq and Scotty could play now and be better than their kids out there.
Yeah,
Ouch.
probably.
That's brutal.
Even Big Dave from CHGO back here, he was like, "Damn."
That is rough.
Hey.
And you had O'Neal's people there every time he made a basket, which was like 2 times. They like went nuts. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah. They want him to be good so bad.
Yeah, Lakers fans are so desperate for relevance.
They are.
Well,
LeBron was on the sideline was the most relevant part of
Yeah.
the game.
LeBron eating out of a Ziploc bag that he brought to the arena.
Yeah.
What in the actual hell?
do you want real answers or do you want fake answers?
Well, give me your
Real.
real answer. What?
The real answer could be a number of things. 1, allergies, baby. 2, maybe he's on a very specific diet because it's LeBron James and he does that type of stuff. And so that's the only thing that he could eat within that window. Like that was his meal plan for that moment.
Yeah, but you're LeBron James.
Or maybe 3, he was just craving something they didn't sell there and was like, I'm going to take this with me. Because I wanted peanut M&Ms yesterday at the arena and they don't have peanut M&Ms.
I don't have
Bastards.
I don't have a problem with you bringing food in the arena, especially in an inflation, right? You don't stay rich if you just spend all your money. So I get what LeBron's doing.
Don't tell me your problem is the Ziploc bag.
It's a Ziploc bag.
my
You're
God.
LeBron freaking James. Can't you get like a Versace, like a bag to hold some of your?
You're talking
Oh my
about
God.
inflation
Come
and
on.
making sure you spend your money wisely, but you want to get a Louis Vuitton
Yes,
Ziploc
give
bag?
me something.
Oh my God.
Dear God.
Did you see the shirt he was wearing? That thing cost more than my car.
What do you think
and
he-
he's using a damn Ziploc bag for his trail
What do you
mix.
think rich people have all the... I know there's like extravagance out there, but this is like a basic thing that I feel like you really want to go to like another level of bougie
Yeah.
with Ziploc fucking
If you're,
bags.
you're in Vegas.
Oh,
this
wait.
place is
Let me
supposed to be
go to the
cool.
bathroom and use my Yves Saint Laurent toilet paper.
Hey, Devin.
Jesus Christ, what are we talking about
Devin
here?
bought a tub and brought it into the
That's
club.
your problem with LeBron?
Why not?
goodness.
Yes, that was my problem. You're in
guy.
Vegas and you roll up with your own damn Ziploc bag
Yo,
full
hey,
of God
yo.
knows what.
Respect to LeBron because he's just like us at the end of the day.
The DNVR guy shows a clip of MPJ at Summer League last year, and he brought like what looked like a thing that you have tools or like nails and washers and all these things in. Pop that bad boy open. Shared the snacks with all his teammates that were around him. LeBron could be more, creative in how he brings it in, not a damn Ziploc bag.
LeBron had like one teammate. Russell Westbrook was literally sitting on the other side of the gym because
Hey.
he didn't want to be anywhere.
That's more than the Suns had to support the summer league
That's
team.
Hey, Dario Saric was there.
I know.
All right.
And he's the homie.
And he was
so.
he was the
No
only
slander.
one there.
Homie was there.
I really like this theory from Fabio in the chat. He said maybe he's sponsored by Ziploc. Honestly, if this was an ad, like, my God, the best ad ever, because that shit went viral and everyone is talking about the damn Ziploc bag. So if that was an ad, kudos, my man.
Would you say he's going to get the bag on that one?
But,
Oh, this
that's
guy.
one.
You're gonna take a
Gerald.
kick in the
We
bag.
should have a
if you
tally.
do that.
We should have a tally across the screen for things like this.
Come on, guys.
If you want to get in on the action with sports betting, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now.
can
Use
call it
promo
the
code
BJ
PHNX. Make your first deposit and get a risk-free
joke.
bet up to $1,000. That's promo code PHNX only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
My man.
I don't even know what's happening.
Don't ask.
Don't go back.
right.
We can only move forward.
Okay, so Espo thinks the Summer Suns are going to win it all. We've got some updates for you guys from the first game that we had just mentioned, of course, against the Lakers. We should start with Steve Scalzi, the coach of the Summer Suns, and his thoughts on Ish Wainwright.
I mean, I could not be more proud. The whole program is proud, but it also shows the rest of these guys there's a pathway to do it. And he was playing for his national team. The group sort of heard about him, and now they see it all in action. It's awesome.
And then, of course, Ish had thoughts on his game as well.
Work is showing. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm gonna keep working. Just because I knocked down a few of them, now let's see what else I can do. I'm not gonna force it. Just like I said, knock down an open shot, and just keep working. Work don't stop.
So some really positive things from Coach, and then also some positive things that we got to see from Ish Wainwright yesterday in the game. What do you guys think of that?
I mean, that corner three is his moneymaker. I mean, that's it. Like he was the more consistent player out there, as you would expect as a veteran, and he was just trying to influence his teammates the best way possible. He played a solid game. I don't really expect much from him other than that.
I mean, I was happy with his game because it all came within the type of role that he would still have on the Suns. Like, he wasn't handling the rock a ton. He wasn't, like, making all these plays and, like, trying to assert himself as I'm the guy on the Suns. Everybody else should just give me the ball and get out of the way. It was very much within the context of what he would be doing off the bench for Phoenix. A lot of off-movement threes, which is something that he's worked really hard on and what he was talking about as far as the work is showing. And Steve Scalzi, he's the one that's kind of down in that corner with Ish every day. So he's seen his development up close. And it's been really cool to see because he's basically gone from the guy that's on the two-way contract, the new guy on the Suns, to the only guy from the roster that's on the Summer League team. And he's kind of taken on that mentoring role here.
Yeah, I don't really care what he did on the court because it was against subpar defense. I guess that's what he usually would face against the Lakers anyways. But
Yeah.
But Summer League subpar defense. But what I did love was what Gerald was talking about, the leadership, pulling guys aside, taking charge of that, rooting guys on the bench. It goes to show how good of a locker room guy he is, and that's the biggest key with a guy that's going to be towards the end of your roster is a guy that's going to be able to be that good locker room guy, be a good teammate, and Ish continues to show that he's that kind of guy. I did find it weird, though, that they doused Scalzi with the Gatorade bucket after the win in the locker room.
They gave him an ice bath.
Yeah, in the locker room. I'm like,
Why are you such a Debbie Downer today?
Look,
Espo, we need to get you some OGs. We need to get you some Four Peaks.
I had my 4
Whatever
peaks
else.
already.
They're just now coming on board with this. Like, I've been saying that for like 6 months.
Okay, I get
One
that.
win in the Summer League.
It's his first
come
win
on.
as a head coach.
Let us
That's
have
the rules.
this, Espo.
Wow.
I love the fact that Lindsey and Gerald just jump on top of this, even though privately I totally agree with Espo, but I'm not going to say that.
I just love it.
Damn it, Saul, then you need some too.
Summer League, you won a game in the Summer League. Oh, congratulations on being one of the best teams of the worst teams.
The Espo I know and love would never turn down an ice bath when the Suns beat the Lakers. I'm just saying.
Oh, look, I'm all
well
for
played.
a win against the
Well
Lakers,
played,
right?
well played.
I like that. What I'm like, and I feel for these guys because they're like, this is a big moment for us, and they'll probably remember that. And for a lot of these guys, this may be the closest to the top of the mountain they get. I get that, but
Right.
Do you, though? Do
really,
you?
It wasn't even Gatorade. Like, if you're gonna have the orange Gatorade, really get the guy. Like,
I mean,
come
they
on.
got him good with the ice water.
It definitely did give me Pat Bev, I just won the play-in tournament vibes.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
What are they going to do if they win the championship? Now they got nothing to go to.
All I know is if they win the championship, that's going to be a great party if this is what they do
You know
for
what?
Summer League. I'm going
If
to
they
that.
win the Summer League championship, you two are officially on like desk duty for that show. You don't get to have any fun that day. We're just going to make you sit in silence on the end of the couch and just watch me and Gerald have fun.
That's
I
not
talked about
happening.
this on Bets today with Shane. We're doing a Summer League championship parade down Central.
That you don't get to come to anymore.
He says weird.
You don't get to come to it anymore.
I'll decorate the cars.
That's
See,
it.
now, there's a difference between private in the locker room, a team celebrating, versus what the fuck you're talking about.
There will be a goddamn parade down Central if these guys win.
Again, a solo parade.
I will put, you know what? We'll put Ish Wainwright in my Toyota Corolla. And we'll go down Central with the championship trophy, honking and having fun. It'll happen if they win the title.
We can't even get Ish Wainwright on an off day.
Look,
let
I
alone
will-
for a
I will
parade
make
in
it-
your
I will
Toyota Prius or whatever it is that you have.
I will make a call. I'll push all my favors to the center of the
I'll make
table
a call.
so we can make this happen.
to parade with the Summer Suns.
Unreal.
That's what you want to cash your chips on?
Yeah, it's always absurd. Someone in the chat, there's been a debate in the house about good summer league nicknames. Somebody said Swish Wainwright. Thank you, and I like that.
Okay, speaking of summer league nicknames, Shane and I went to go get food last night.
That's where we go.
And we went to a place called Fuku Burger, and they have this thing there where basically you don't give them your actual name. They ask for your silly name so that when they call it out, you kind of look like a jackass for like whoever.
This is epic.
Order ready for whatever. And I didn't have a name because I'm not clever and I was very tired. So she goes, "Can I give you one just off the cuff?" And I was like, "Sure." And she looks at me and she goes, "Okay, your silly name is Gerth Lord."
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
That's fantastic.
Of all the random nicknames, she gave me that.
Oh my God.
Girth Lord.
So I apparently have graduated from
The
just plain
vibes-
Girth to Girth Lord.
The vibes are strong with you, Gerald. Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Lord
So,
Girth.
That's
It's
hilarious.
kind of creepy, to be honest.
No, we are going to. Hey, listen.
That is insane.
Yeah.
We've already
it was-
memed the shit out of it. We're still going to do it.
Shane, is this true?
Girth.
Yes.
What was your nickname, Shane?
Go ahead, Shane. Tell the people what your nickname was.
He's not on mic, so you
Type
tell
it in
us.
the comments.
What was it, like sad alcoholic stepdad? Yeah.
Stepdad?
Alcoholic stepdad.
Man, they cut deep there. They just go, I'm afraid.
Was it the shoes?
No, it's the
I thought it was
stash.
the shoes.
It's the stash.
Just
it's the
messing
stash.
with you.
I don't want to go to this place. I'm afraid there's gonna be like sad drunk guy, like sad fat dude, like
Right?
like
That's a lot. Okay, last soundbite from Ish Wainwright. You
Yeah.
talked about his leadership with the Summer Suns. This was a cool soundbite, so let's play it and talk about it.
That's just me, man. That's just me. I want the guys to feel that. You know, some guys didn't play the whole game. Fran got in the game and hit a three. Drew to play for him right when he subbed in. Kev got in the game and did what he had to do. You know, guys like that, they want confidence. They need encouragement because they sat there and watched the whole game. So I kind of put myself in their shoes, you know, because I didn't play a whole game. I played a couple seconds here and every now and then. So when they get in, I want to have the same effect, you know, that Book and them gave me when I subbed in. And as you can see, it paid off. They were knocking down shots, getting rebounds off of free throws and everything. So I want those guys to continue to keep playing and play with confidence.
I really like that because he brought up the way Book and some of the other guys on the team would do the same for him and encourage him when he played well, when he came out the game, when he got in the game. He's very familiar with having low minutes and getting in there, and he was talking about Vrenz who came in there, didn't play all game, came in, knocked down a three, and how hyped they all were. These are guys from like all different walks of life, all different experience levels.
all different countries.
That have known each other for like a couple weeks. And so it is cool to see that, even if it is just summer league. Like, you like to see those types of things, and it's really cool that Ish is kind of at the center of all that.
Yeah.
I'm still on the Vrenz train here. I'm driving it. I loved seeing the 6'10" guy drain that three yesterday. I want more minutes for him. That's how they're going to win this championship.
Saul has no thoughts on the matter.
Everything I'm going to say would be a negative because of what this guy just said. So what I will say is that I'm glad that Ish is on the Summer League roster so we have somebody to talk about for the upcoming season.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all I got.
You look like you're an extra in the movie Palm Springs. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, go watch it. It's
How old
funny.
is it?
It came out last year on Hulu.
Oh, the one with Andy Samberg and
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
yeah, it's
I
pretty
liked
good.
it. I thought
It's
it was
pretty
cute. We joked about OGs, but, you know, sometimes you really do just need either a pick-me-up or a put me to sleep kind of a situation in your life.
Don't.
Or
So-
I'm going to kill you,
Listen, it's hilarious when my guy is on OGs. It's just so fucking fun. Being around Espo and OGs is probably one of the top three things that has happened here at PHNX. I just enjoy it so damn much because he goes from like he remembers all these, you know, historical facts about the organization and stuff like that to who's that guy? I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's just Gary Payton Jr. It's pretty awesome.
It happens to the best of us.
I stared
don't
off
you
into
worry.
space for 5 full minutes.
Oh man.
Got lost on the concourse. It's a circle, and I got lost on the
sometimes
concourse.
your brain just needs a break.
How do you wake up awake?
Sometimes your brain just needs a break.
He's just like sitting there, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey!" I was like, "What? What?" He was like, "Oh no, I was asleep." Wait, what?
Well, I don't know, but if you'd like to try OGs, they did just launch their first ever limited edition seasonal flavor pina colada, a perfect pineapple and creamy coconut blend. You can check out OGs online at ogsbrands.com.
Maybe Lindsey had some OGs before the
and
start.
on Instagram at
okay.
OGs Brands. You can also find their products at your local dispensary, but you must be 21 years or older to purchase. There was one person from the Suns squad there supporting the team yesterday, and that is our boy Dario Saric. Gerald, you got to wrangle him, you got to chat with him a little bit. How's Dario doing?
He's doing good, and that was a positive update because we've talked about this before. Coming off the meniscus tear, obviously that's a much shorter recovery time than an ACL tear, but when you put that one on top of that one, you just never know with this type of thing. So I wasn't even sure if he'd be ready for the start of the season, how he's progressing, what. So I was able to catch up with him, and here's a clip of what he had to say.
The process went really well. It's going very well. Play against coaches, I'm feeling really good. I can't really complain after the day's kind of like 1 month setback. So I'm happy to be on the court, happy to compete. I hope like next month, I'm gonna really dive in the work, and be ready for the training camp and start the season on the right way.
So I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like he's going to be ready to play come the start of next season.
That's
or at
right.
least that's the plan.
He absolutely will be ready to play, and whatever team is going to trade for him.
Oh,
congratulations for that.
No, I think this is the opposite. He damn well better be ready to play because he's a freaking starting center on this roster.
That's
I
true.
think that's where we're
right
at
now. Yeah. The one thing that stood out to me was he was talking about playing with contact with coaches. This is the second year in a row where he's stayed in Phoenix to play with the coaching staff, take advantage of the medical staff here instead of going back home to Croatia. So he's very much doing that again here. And a couple months ago, before the meniscus thing came up, he had talked about how he's only playing 1-on-0, and the next step for him to his progression would be playing contact drills with coaches. So he's already there and has been doing that. So he said the plan is to be ready for training camp, so that's good news. I don't know if you want to be going into the season with him as your starting center, coming off 2 knee injuries in the same knee, but it's good. It'll be good to have him back on the court.
I do like that he has the Sensei on Cobra Kai look going for him too right now. So
I miss Dario. I really hope that we get to see him again in a Suns uniform next year.
So does Campaign, because that made him look a lot better when Dario
that is very
was out
true.
there.
Yes, absolutely. Also, it just sucks anytime a player, especially somebody as nice as Dario, misses so much time from their career and the thing they love to do. So everyone was talking about, Gerald, you wrote a great article over at gophnx.com, which, by the way, more quotes in there, lots of more information if you guys want to check it out. gophnx.com.
Also,
but you had
full interview of
full
the
video.
Dario interview will also be on our website.
Well, there you go. That too. And you guys talked about a lot of other things. But one of the things that you had brought up in your article, which we've talked about all season long, is Dario's he's like that glue guy in this locker room, right? He brings so much value beyond just on the court to this team. So it's nice to see that he's getting closer to being able to return to game action, because that's got to suck. Being such a loved character on your team and just from the fan base as well, and not getting to do the fun stuff, like the really rewarding stuff, has really got to suck.
Yeah, it's been hard for him because, he talked about this when we asked him about the finals and having to watch just the team have success but fall short. And then he had to do it again this year because the team was even better this year during the regular season. And then the playoffs, the wheels fall off. And he's watching and wondering, how could I have helped if I was just out there even for 10 to 15 minutes? So that's tough for a guy like that. And everybody on the team loves Dario. Monty talks about how they were all heartbroken for him when that happened to him on the biggest stage. So it'll be nice to have him back from a locker room standpoint, from a playing standpoint. And hopefully he can continue to get healthy.
All right, next up, we did run into a former Suns player.
Get ready. People are going to be so excited in the chat.
Let's not even say who it was.
It's what you've been
let's just play
waiting
the
for.
soundbite.
Okay.
Let's just play the soundbite.
It's been amazing. Ever since I got traded, I've been keeping in contact with all of them, pretty much. Mark Bryan texts me almost every day. Oh, yeah. Monty texts me here and there, and James texts me here and there. But, I mean, it's been amazing, the support there. I mean, obviously things didn't turn out the way both parties wanted, but, you know, I mean, they still support me from the end, and I'm forever grateful.
I don't want to grow up.
The man, the myth,
I'm
the
a
legend.
Sticks kid.
No.
Jalen Smith, a.k.a. Sticks.
Yes.
The coolest part about that is before these guys got the interview, we saw Sticks go up to James Jones, who was sitting courtside, and they hugged and they talked and they chatted for about a good solid 5 minutes. And it's so odd to see that because, you know, as fans, you think like you get traded, you're probably a little jaded or whatever, but NBA players and professional athletes in general just do a very good job of compartmentalizing the business from the personal. And to a man, I think every Sun would say they really liked Jalen Smith a lot. But the business part of this is we needed to improve, and we needed somebody that we thought can give us immediate results. So that's why we had to make this trade, and I'm okay with that.
It's a lot easier for him to hug James Jones now that he's got his contract with Indiana, because it was like,
He's probably
hey,
feeling real good.
Thanks for helping me get all this extra money, because my value in the open market wouldn't have been that much if I sat on this bench.
Well, that's probably what James said to him too. It's like, hey, listen, you're going to get more of an opportunity to play. You're not going to play much here. Like, go get that money.
Well, and honestly, a lot of the relationships behind the scenes are based on the actions behind the scenes, right? Do you blindside somebody in terms of trading them? Are you more upfront about the situation the team and the players are in and having these open conversations where you're being honest with each other? Or is it just like, hey, man, don't worry, we're not going to trade you. Then all of a sudden on Twitter, the player opens his phone and is like, what?
Right. Yeah. And that's why it's good to hear that he still has their support from afar. You know, he was talking about how he still talks to the guys regularly. He gets texts from Mark Bryan every day. Monty, James Jones, like they're all rooting for him to succeed. You know, he did say it didn't work out for both parties. He's sad that it didn't work out, but he's in a better situation now. The Suns are obviously one of the best teams in the NBA, so it's one of those things where a breakup was beneficial.
Yeah, I think sometimes the human element gets overlooked because inevitably you're going to make roster moves that don't necessarily work out or don't play as well as you'd hope for your team, but it's how you treat the guys, and that's the difference. And I think we're probably seeing that with the Suns front office. James Jones hasn't been perfect. There's been some hiccups, but it sounds like they're very upfront and honest in a lot of ways with when they're going to make a move, which players appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. Westville in the chat said Pacers fans like him. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, he didn't go to a really bad situation. He actually went to a situation that's probably really beneficial for him too. So that's probably another reason why there's no hard feelings, because he understands, like you said, Gerald, didn't work out for both sides, but now both sides are both equally in a better place.
If Ayton goes there, though, and they succeed as a power forward and a center together, there's going to be some Suns fans that lose their ever-loving minds.
Define success, because I don't know if a 27-win team is successful.
No, let's just say they both average. Let's just say Sticks averages 15 and 10, and DA averages 25 and 15. I think that would be a success.
Would it? On a 27-win team?
Yeah, I think it would. I think okay. We know how this will play in the comment section on Twitter. People will lose their mind because they'll go, well, all you'd have to do is take that and plug those stats right into this roster.
Right.
And look what it could be. When we all know in reality that doesn't work that way. When you're a bad team, there's guys that are going to get more points. There's going to be more rebounds because there's going to be more missed shots. All these kind of things. And it's situational, but everything's a fantasy basketball approach to things from in a lot of ways on social, where it's, oh, but those numbers could have been here and it could have been better. Yeah. Even if it's a 27-win team in Indy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it validates
like,
it.
I don't know that I buy that.
I'm happy for Sticks. He got paid. I'm looking forward to seeing him because he's going to be starting for this Pacers team that is probably going to be tanking. Let's be real. They got a lot of young pieces, but as far as like them, we know that pairing in the front court doesn't work, or at least it hasn't to this point. So I don't know.
Don't say that. Say
We shall see.
Indiana. It's going to work great. How about a sign-and trade? Let's make this happen.
All right. So one of the three of you had a really great idea. I'm sure it stemmed after a few Four Peaks beers. But you guys decided that to wrap up today's show, we're going to do a snake draft on Vegas things.
Yep.
So it's very broad. It's very open. But one thing we did decide is we do want to be a little specific with it. So you can't just say gambling.
No.
You say
Specific
like
games.
blackjack or craps or slot machines, things of that nature. But we did not come up with a draft order.
Oh.
So how do you want to do this?
Paper, rock, scissors.
Ladies first.
She's
I like
always
rock,
first.
paper, scissors. I haven't been first in a long time.
I've been last for like a month.
Hold on. Didn't we have this problem when we did the tortilla challenge where we can't figure out rock,
No,
paper,
see,
scissors versus
I'll
four
go
people?
third. I'll like third.
You're just going to take third.
I'm going to take third.
I'll take fourth. Lindsay, you can go second. Saul can go first.
This
There we
is
go.
a thing we're doing?
Yep.
There we go.
Saul,
All right,
you've been last.
fine,
so now
I'll go
you got
second.
first.
Quick and easy.
Okay.
So it's going to be Saul, me, Gerald, Espo. Okay.
Yep.
I feel like I'm going to fail miserably at this.
You always say this like it's some preemptive. I'm going to get some pity on the back end.
No, I genuinely had a hard time figuring out what I wanted to take here. It just isn't work. It's not coming to me. Anyway, so I'll go ahead.
I feel like in Vegas, there's one specific thing that you got to go to, and I'm gonna just say walk of shame.
Okay.
Really? That was my number one too.
Wait, I'm sorry.
On my big board, yeah.
Number one overall
Shame.
is the walk of shame.
Yeah,
slash
it's
walk
Vegas.
of shame. It's Vegas.
There's plenty of walks of shame going on in
Shame.
Vegas.
Shame in
I don't
general.
even know
Thank you,
that.
Shane.
I don't
Thank
even
you,
know
Shane.
that you would say there is a walk of shame that is in Vegas. Like I feel like there is no walk of shame in Vegas.
Then why is your
you
broke ass walking
You walk
at that
whenever
time?
the hell you
Get
want
a
to
cab.
walk.
Get a cab.
Dude. Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Just weak.
I don't know.
These two.
Yeah, I think you could have just went with shame in general.
I mean, you
shame.
could.
That-
I'm gonna say
shame.
walk of shame.
Shame in
Yeah, that's
Vegas.
where I'm gonna go.
Walk of shame. All right.
Dude, I don't even know.
See, I'm over here putting together like
it.
positive things.
Of course you are.
Of course
Gerald.
you guys are. You guys are probably going to be like, oh, yeah, Taco Bell Cantina at 3 o'clock in the morning feels great at 9 a.m.
I mean, I definitely I understood when you said Vegas things. I was like fun things about Vegas. I didn't realize we were
it's
talking
open-ended.
about.
That's why we said things about,
I know,
about
but
Vegas.
I-
We didn't say fun things.
I am aware. I'm just saying that's where my head went first. Things I like about Vegas. I think I'm just gonna take. Fine, if we're trying to win, I suppose at this point in time, I got to
Lindsay,
take something
you
gambling
always
wise.
try to win. It doesn't matter what it is.
Play to win.
You're so competitive. You know that.
Yeah, but there's a couple of them that I just was like, whatever. I'm going to take something gambling related, but I don't know which one's more. I don't know which one's better, like a card game or slots.
What did you win your money on last night? Go with what was good to you.
But I don't think everybody likes that as much. I love slots. I love me some penny slots. They're super fun. But I feel like if you're into gambling, you want to play card games.
Yes.
So we'll do. Is blackjack the one that's 21, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We'll do blackjack.
Okay.
Is Blackjack 21?
We should have taken her to the blackjack
we
tables
should
last
totally-
night.
she would have beginner's luck like
25.
she's hitting on 19.
No. Yes.
I just need the rules repeated to me every once in a while before I'm about to play the game because I don't play it that often.
All right. I'm gonna go with open carry for alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was
So like
glad you
that's one of the
specified
best.
that.
Thank you.
With alcohol. Everyone.
Oh man.
So I'm on
Yeah, I like that open carry too, there, Gerald.
I tell you what.
Hey now.
Whoa.
Did she throw a voice? It's nice.
Gerald likes it because then he can take his 4 peaks that he's already enjoying. Well, I guess he can't really take a road soda. That's not legal.
If he walked to the
But
strip.
you could walk. You could just put one in each pocket, walk out your hotel room. You're on the strip, and you've got really good beer.
Yeah.
This is true.
So you bring the 4 peaks with you to
Not
Vegas is what we
inconspicuous
decided.
at all.
No.
All right, so back to back.
Back
here.
to. Oh, you're
Yeah, I'm
fourth.
fourth. So back to back for me. Free drinks
Okay.
That's one.
That's debatable.
And there's one I want to go with, and one that just seems like you have to because it's Vegas.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go with that and say the Strip, the Vegas Strip.
Okay.
No,
That's too broad.
Shane vetoes it. It's too broad.
That's the same as gambling.
Fine.
Hey, things that we like in Vegas. Oh, the Strip. What the fuck are you talking about?
We said
That
Vegas.
is Vegas.
We said Vegas things, and you said the one thing you can't do is say gambling.
But that's like gambling.
I follow
Why
the
do you
goddamn rules.
find like every freaking loophole in every single situation?
Oh, fine.
You
I'll
knew
go-
we were going to veto that.
I'll go lack of inhibition. You're just the willingness to basically do anything in Vegas.
So your two so far are walks of shame.
No, that was
Saul.
yours. That
But
was
he
yours.
wanted
But he
walk.
wanted
I
walk
wanted
of
shame
That's right.
in general. Is
Okay.
what I wanted. So yes, free drinks and a lack of inhibition. The freestyling it out there on the strip. So.
Okay. So it's back to me
Lynn.
then.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going the other.
Just straight
We
up.
should have
No.
just done this in a line so
No.
it was easier.
Well, I didn't think it was you.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Bellagio fountain.
Nice.
Fun fact: they use water that's too salty for anything else in
Yeah.
the fountain, so they can serve water with it.
They do.
Learn that on
They're
John
water-
Oliver's show.
Yeah.
so.
Water conservationists. It's a show that conserves water.
You gotta love water. Really important. So
Especially
I
when you're in the
appreciate
middle of the freaking desert.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna say. I know this is a weird one, but walkability.
Okay.
Like
I get
there's
that.
not a there's a couple places that you go to for vacation, but you can't walk everywhere. And in Vegas, you can pretty much walk everywhere you wanted to if you're just trying to hang out on the strip.
Except when you get an Airbnb that's 3 miles from the strip. Oops.
Yeah, but that was an individual mistake. Not
That was
the
a
masses.
you problem.
Yeah. All right. So I got back-to-back ones, right?
Yes.
All right. So first one, I think this is the no-brainer. Slots.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's
That's a value
that's
pick
the
right
OG
now.
right there, right?
I do love slots. They're so fun.
And then second, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with dining.
Dining.
Fine dining.
Hold on.
Fine dining.
Hold on.
Fine
Okay.
dining.
Okay.
The strip and gambling don't count, but he can say dining, which leaves everything.
No. I said fine dining. That's why I changed it to fine dining. If you want to throw out shitty ass Taco Bell Cantina, by all means, go
Fine,
for it.
I'll let you have.
Right? Am I good?
All right.
Okay.
Can I pick shows, or does that have to be more specific?
Josh put it perfectly. My favorite part of Manhattan is the Big Apple.
Which, if you guys
Hey,
couldn't hear
Josh.
Shane, because we don't have an extra mic, he said, Espo, Josh put it perfectly when he said in the comments, my favorite part of Manhattan is the Big Apple. That's basically what you sounded like when you were like, let me pick the strip.
Hey, Josh, I love you, but suck it, all right?
All right. Gerald, you're up.
Oh, I'm up again?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's go with the Chandelier Bar at the Cosmo. It's a classy joint. You can get that shot that like numbs your tongue. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's secret pizza right nearby.
I think it's called
It's a good spot.
the Verona.
Hold on. I've heard about secret pizza. That good?
It's good.
All right.
Dude.
It's good.
Yes.
All
and they
right,
also have a breakfast place called Egg Slut that is like the best.
Yeah, but that's a chain, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still freaking so good.
I'm sorry. Did I mishear you on the name?
No, you
you did
didn't.
not.
Okay.
No, that's what he
Because
said.
Dave and I made the same face. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Egg Slut. Dude. Beautiful.
Okay.
Perfect after a walk of shame.
So many jokes I'm not going to make.
Yep. Nope. Just move on.
Not touching it. So I'm back up for
Yeah,
two
you're
here.
back up.
All right. Airport slot machines.
Okay.
I love that when you walk right out the gate and you hear the sound, the dinging, and that specific airport one. Can I do it because he said slots? But this is a very specific. I don't need to play it. I just need that sound when I walk off the plane to know I'm in Vegas.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna
Wait,
go.
did you take two?
No, I only
I think he
took-
needs one more.
My bad.
I took one. People watching on the strip.
That's a good one.
Okay. Okay.
I do love, honestly, that's one of my favorite parts about Vegas is that you could turn the corner and look at a group of people and it is 100 different styles of vibes, right? Like if you're walking down the strip or in a hotel in a prom dress, you fit in. If you're in a sweatsuit, you fit in. If you're in flip-flops, you're fine. If you're in stilettos, you're also fine. I love that.
If you're dressed as Elmo, you're fine. Like there's some weird
or
shit
an
you see
Ewok
on the strip.
down the strip. I
Exactly.
don't know.
You know
Not
what?
going to confirm anything.
You know what? If
but
that
I'm just
happens,
saying.
if the trade happens tonight,
We can
doing
make
it on
No,
the
you're
strip.
not doing it, Espo, because you know damn well you're not going to find an Ewok costume before we get out of here.
I'll find a way to
You'd be
dress like an
surprised.
Ewok.
We'll do it. We'll make it
You'd
happen.
be
We'll
surprised.
fashion it with like some of the curtains around
It feels
here or
like
something.
5 hours
So-
of work for me to try and find an Ewok costume for this to be paid off.
It's Vegas. I bet we could find one pretty easily.
Right.
Oh boy. Okay, it's to me again for the last pick.
Are we just doing 4?
5.
Five. I
this
think
is
I
the
already.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this
no,
is the
you have one more pick after this.
Oh, I do have one more
you're
pick.
back.
Okay. I'm gonna go with roulette.
Roulette's fun.
I
I do
normally
like that.
put just $50 on black when I get into town, and if I do well, I made money, and if I don't, I'm done gambling for the rest of the trip because I just lost $50 fucking dollars.
I wish I had went that route.
I'm cheap, yeah.
I forgot what I was going to take. Dang it.
Do you have 2 or do we? I'm all
No, it's
confused.
my
on it. All right,
turn.
Lindsay.
But I totally forgot what I was going to take. I should have written it down. Gosh, you guys. While I try and remember the one that I actually wanted to take, I'm just going to take that things are open late.
Okay.
Because
That's good.
I do appreciate that as a non-morning person. I really hate that so many things are like morning type of vibes. When you're in Vegas, everything is nighttime vibes. So you need something from CVS, we got you.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So things are open late. You want really good food at 2 a.m.? You can get it here. It's not just Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Sure. I'm going to go with, can I say conference basketball tournaments?
Yeah.
Sure. I think that's good.
Yeah. Because you have the Pac-12, you have the WCC, you have the WAC. Like,
I think you could say basketball tournaments in general if you wanted
Too
to
late.
include Summer League.
No,
Too late.
that's a stretch too far.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's a stretch too far.
because that's a league and a tournament.
I
so
try to
it's
help
like-
Saul out, and he still shits
No, that's
on
fine.
me.
And then I got
Okay.
one more. I'm going to go with, let's see. Oh, should it be craps or should it be Texas Hold'em? Craps. Let's go
Yeah, I
craps.
feel like it has to be craps.
Yeah.
Also, I love how you get mad at Shane for helping me, but you're fine with him helping you.
How do you even know I was looking at him? Can you see my eyes through these
Yes,
glasses?
I can actually see your eyes through these glasses. So bratty.
We're just on the same wavelength. That's all.
Dang, this is so frustrating that I can't remember what my last pick was going to be.
I mean, you could always take NBA Summer League if you wanted to.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Gerald.
Why?
Jesus.
Why? You can take conference basketball tournaments, but she can't take Summer
Yeah,
League.
there's something on the line in those.
Yeah, but Summer League is fun as hell.
Yeah.
Not the basketball part.
For some teams, it is.
For no teams, it is.
For teams that have legitimate players, like draft picks, that are going to be long-term assets to their team, it's super
Absolutely.
fun.
Was it fun for you in 2018?
Yeah, it made me feel like, okay, maybe these people will make a difference on this damn team and we'll win some
And
games.
then, and then what happened? We
At
won
least,
19 games.
at least we had Summer League. At least there was 1 week in
Yeah.
time where there was
Shit.
some optimism and positivity.
Summer League was the best
Dicks.
part of that
We were
season.
so awesome.
Bro, you are not going to tell. You're not going to
God.
tell me when Devin Booker was at Summer League that you weren't fucking watching that.
I
I was,
tell me that.
I was
I-
working it, and it was not fun.
I
There was
literally,
nothing interesting about
didn't
it.
watch a single game of that summer
Well,
league.
damn! If y'all are having such a miserable time, why are we here?
Yeah, go home.
I love Vegas.
I love the people meeting all the people, but the basketball.
That's part of it.
Like
We didn't say Summer League basketball.
okay,
We said
fine,
NBA Summer
fine,
League.
That's fair. She still didn't pick, did she?
No.
I'm just going to take it now because
Yeah.
you guys are brats.
That
Summer
seems
League.
about right.
Go, Gerald.
Oh man.
think it's as good as you think it Vegas.
Oh my God.
I think you guys are just straight up haters.
Negative Nancy.
You guys are. Like, damn, I'm gonna kick you out the house.
sorry.
We don't need that negativity in this
Dudes are out
space.
here grinding, like dedicating their lives to trying to make it in the league, and these dudes are just these dudes that won a game of pig the other day out here poo-pooing on their fucking dreams.
Dude,
God bless them.
And I will have accomplished more in that game of pig.
Oh man, no, you have not.
Do I finish that sentence?
You ain't never been on national TV before.
Without hope, there's no true despair, and that should be the slogan of Summer League. All right,
these guys and their positive vibe waves.
Unbelievable. I'm gonna go with the superhuman drinking abilities that you get when you come to Vegas, because you drink from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. And you just keep doing it. You wake up the next day and you do it again. I feel like this place has like magical powers in the air.
It's a little compound V that you get to
Yeah,
put in your
a little
veins.
bit.
Yeah.
It's a little temp V, and then you die when you stop taking it.
This is true. I can't believe that this lasted to the last pick of the draft. How does this one thing that epitomizes Vegas, that people love...
He's pulling a Wendy right now.
He's about to say Blue Man Group or some dumb
He
shit
totally is.
like that.
He totally is.
Burlesque
I can't
shows,
believe
no.
this lasted as long as it did.
I should have picked Britney Spears.
Oh my God.
Buffets.
No, dude. You. Oh, cool.
That's a fine
Put buffets
di-
if you want
What?
to.
That's not fine
There
dining.
are only 6 left in the strip. Completely.
Yeah, and Vegas is making a huge mistake because that shit used to be great.
Oh,
Fremont
that's what I
Street.
was going to take.
That was the one I forgot to take.
Hold on.
Dude, okay, can I just...
No.
No, I'm not changing it. No, shut up. I didn't ask. My God. I literally, it's just saying... I put it here. I literally Googled Fremont Street
She does.
to keep it open to remind me, and I didn't even freaking look at where I put it in there.
This is so awesome.
This is
because
so bad.
Lindsay is the epitome of preparedness, and so she has all her notes in front of her, and now her notes have failed her.
Reading is fundamental.
It's literally right there.
Okay.
And I even said I should have written it down because I was looking at this notes tab and not this notes tab.
This guy took
so
buffets.
stupid.
Oh, there's only 6 left, and he just disregarded Fremont Street. I love you so much, Espo.
Dear God.
Buffets. When's the last time you went to one?
It is. It's totally
Hold on.
different. It's a completely different thing.
Hold on, but in my defense, I've never actually been to Fremont Street. You guys talked it up last night. I was all excited, and then I go to the Golden Gate Casino.
Did you not have a great time?
Isn't the Golden Gate one of the older ones?
Yes.
Like
but-
the super.
but we
What's the
didn't-
one? Is it a Golden Nugget? That's
Yeah.
like the oldest one.
But we didn't go to the part that's like everybody thinks of Fremont Street, where you see like the canopy with all the
Yeah.
crazy lights and all the insanity.
as our
we
friend-
snuck in the back door of the Golden Gate, played blackjack, and left out the back door.
As our friend Eric said, the canopy that keeps the COVID in.
Oh God.
Not transition, Lindsay.
Not the COVID
transition,
canopy.
Lindsay. Do it.
COVID-19 vaccine for everyone 5 and older. Those 12 and older are also now eligible for a booster. Visit azhealth.com/find-vaccine for a location near you.
Greatest read
That was
ever.
fantastic. Come on. That's the definition of teamwork
Look
here.
at that.
Look what we just
Solid
did.
Look at that. Gerald and I got to be the 2 on the bench cheering on.
Oh
Like,
my
it's great.
I
God.
throw the alley-oop, and Lindsay just was like,
I did my
let's
best
go."
Alan Williams. It was great.
Oh, that was fun.
Not the COVID canopy.
The COVID canopy.
I mean, in all truth, Fremont is where dreams go to die. I mean, it is the.
No,
it
it's
is a pretty,
so much fun. I
It's a
love
pretty gnarly
Fremont.
place.
I love Fremont
It's mid.
because I was busy.
Yeah.
because she was on the strip. And
Get
she
her,
didn't
Brendan. Get her, Brendan.
Damn.
He said, "Why didn't you go last night?" Sorry, sir, I was busy. Had
Brendan
plans.
Vogt from DNVR made Fremont Street for me last night.
Oh, he was
the
awesome.
best
That's it.
blackjack
No.
partner at the table you could have.
We had
Honestly?
2 full tables going crazy on some blackjack, and everybody was high-fiving and shouting and just getting hyped
I
up.
will say Fremont Street is better if you have really solid company with you.
Yeah. Yo, you don't want to go solo.
No, but I mean, like, you want to go with somebody who's like, this is dirty as hell. this is dumb, but we're going to have fun doing it. That's the type of person you want to go with. You don't want to go with the person who's like, this is dirty as hell. This is dumb. Let's leave.
There was 10 of us that felt that way last night. You would have had a good time.
All right. Well, that was fun. We'll have to put this one up on our Twitter page at PHNX_Sun so you guys can vote on which one encompasses your version of Vegas the best. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will have a show for you guys tomorrow. TBD on timing, I believe, but it should be after the Suns Summer League game, which I believe starts at 2:30. So give or take 6-ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go to the game, we're going to watch it, then we got to get home.
I just have to be on a flight by 10, so whatever.
Yeah.
Make it work.
So it'll be a lot of fun. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, you can follow me on Twitter at Lindsey Smith AZ. You can follow Espo at Espo. You can follow Saul at Saul_Bookman. And you can follow Gerald at Gerald Bourguet. Espo, take us home.
We're about to go do physical activity outside in 113
Pray
degree
for
weather
us.
in Vegas. Send help, please. Ahoy, hoy.
PHNX though, Lindsey, Gerald, Espo. Saul pass the ball, we here to turn up the tempo. Got to understand me, I'll always wreck the family. Rally in the valley like Dan G, no plan B. Always on the job, my team move like the mob. Turn the beat on, I throw it down like DA on the live. Best